Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have yoga for recovering from illness. So I have myself been sick, so I'm just kind of getting back into the practice. So I'm just going to take it really easy and use lots of props. So I have a bolster, strap, pillows, blocks, really the whole works, because I want to be able to set myself up real comfortable. So if you want to go ahead and take a minute to grab some things, if you don't have a bolster, like a thick pillow, maybe some matching photo albums, if you don't have the blocks, or really just kind of like go ahead and grab some things. It's okay. And a strap or a belt. And then to begin with, we're gonna do a supported reclining Baddha Konasana. So to set that up, oh, and then the other thing will be like holding these poses a little bit longer. We can marinate and just kind of get that body moving again from being sick. So blocks, and you can kind of, let's see, set it up however, so we can lean your pillow or bolster up against it here. And then I like to have my pillows handy for, you'll see here in a second. So come to the back and then you just kind of like lean, and then feet come together. And then if you don't like your knees hanging, then that's what the pillows are for. And then you just lean back and allow your body to start to gently open here. And just take a moment to arrive. And if you're still setting up, that's okay. No worries. I'll be here for a few. And gently light the breath in. Deep breaths in through the nose and out the nose. If you'd like to set an intention for the class, now's a great time. Maybe health or wellness, relaxation, whatever calls to you. And then just focus on the breath when you find your mind starting to wander. And we're gonna begin a transition to our next posture. So if you have the pillows, go ahead and remove them. Gently raise your knees. And come off to the side and come to a seated position. I'm gonna go ahead and move these blocks out of the way. And set my bolster back down so that I could come and sit up on the edge here. And just cross my legs out in front into my comfortable position here. And then sit nice and tall. Maybe sway a little side to side to encourage a little growth. And keep breathing deeply in through the nose and out. And then we're going to inhale our fingers overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale through center. And exhale, twist the other way. Just flow like this for several rounds. And then go ahead and meet in center. Go ahead and rest the hands down. And then let your right ear drop to your right shoulder. And pause for a few breaths up the neck here. And head through center. And let the left ear drop to the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Inhale the arms overhead. And then exhale. Bring your fingers forward, a little forward fold here. Tent the fingers and keep it slightly active, so pressing your bum back into the bolster. And then inhale back through center and go ahead and uncross your legs and cross the other way. And then if you have a belt or strap, go ahead and grab that now. And then go ahead and raise your arms overhead. So one about, and then create some resistance. Nice and tall, core engaged. And it's like pulling away. And then to the right, maybe look under, up under your left. And then inhale, and then the other way. Inhaling up, exhaling. And then pause at the top, maybe come behind, and up, back. Just move really gently. And then go ahead and move the strap off to the side. And then we're going to scooch down off of our bolster here, but we're going to lean back now over it. And so you may want a flattish pillow or like a towel. So as we come back, so I don't really want your head floating. So if you need a little support, something to place under your head so it's not hanging, go ahead and do that. Maybe lightly roll your shoulders under you. Cactus the arms if that feels comfortable. And just take some time here with the chest broad and open to the sky. Breathe. Prepare to come out. And roll to your right side. And gently push yourself back to a seated position. And this time we're going to take our bolster, or you could use a block instead to sit between on your knees. I feel like a bolster would be more comfortable though. And sit back with the backs of your feet, toes flicking down. Take a moment to you core engage, sitting up tall. And here we're going to do another shoulder open there. So go ahead and grab your strap. And I'll turn around so you could see. You can stay sitting on your bolster like that if that's comfortable to you. And then have your strap handy. Inhale the hands, fingers to the sky. Bend your right elbow, hand drops to the middle of your back. Now, reach for your elbow and draw it even more behind the back of your head. And then that top hand comes down and around, and you reach for the strap, and maybe crawl your hands together, pull, create a resistance, and then make sure we're tucking our ribs back in so that we're not splayed out. Chin neutral, back of the head pressing into your arms. And then go ahead and release and gently raise your arms overhead. Press your palms together strongly. And release. Beautiful. We're going to do the other side now. So have that ready in your left hand. It's not too much for pains here. Inhale, and then let that left hand drop. Grab for the top elbow here. Draw it behind the back of your head more. And then reach around for the strap. Or your hands, creating the resistance, keeping our core engaged. Breathing. And then go ahead and release. And gently inhale, the hands overhead, press the palms together strongly, release your shoulders, and then exhale, release. Beautiful. Go ahead and remove that strap and the bolster. And let's come around onto all fours. Wrists are under your shoulders. Knees are under your hips. I'm gonna do some pigeon here, and let's have a block or one of those pillows handy so it could feel a little more supported. And draw your right knee behind your right wrist. Set up the block here under your right hip. And just breathe. You want to come forward, you can come forward. Maybe you want to grab your pillow. Always pad that back knee if it feels sensitive, so you could stick a pillow under your back knee if you want. I'm not trying to do anything overly sensational here. Kind of just promote some relaxation, some healing, hopefully. And now come on up. Move the block. Press up through the core to bring those knees together. And then we're going to switch sides. So we're going to bring our left knee behind our left wrist. And then start to scooch that back leg out. We're going to tuck a little block here under your left hip. And then you can stay high, breathing. Come forward. You can experiment with all kinds of things. Or if you're like, oh, I don't feel anything in my hips already, then you can come down to more of a... It's up to you. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come back up if you've hold it forward. And then bring your legs around. And I'm going to grab my bolster so I can sit back up on it once more. And then bring the soles to touch. Press them strongly together, giving you a little bit of a, feel that little lift. A few more deep breaths. And then we're going to come on out and we're going to prepare now to do a supported bridge. So you can use a block or you can use a bolster. And they just kind of depend on how you feel and how it works for you. So that sacrum, that's where we're going to kind of want to be up on that part. So and come on down. So this is kind of like how you come on with the bolster and then lean back, head, shoulders, relax, and then you kind of get this passive opening through your pelvis here, this back bend, supported bridge. And if you don't have a bolster, you want to try with a block. Then come all the way down onto your backs. Have your block handy. And then kind of set up how you normally would do a bridge. Lift your hips up and then place that block in that same spot. You may have to adjust around here till you find whatever is most comfortable for you. And then we're going to breathe here. I think I prefer the bolster. And then when you feel complete, we're going to go ahead and remove the bolster or block. And if you want to draw your knees in, yourself a little hug here. Cross your right leg. For your left leg, pick your hips up a little, shift them to the right. Let the knees fall to the left. Just open to the right. Keep breathing, relaxing. And now back through center, recenter, and then cross your left leg over your right leg. Pick your hips up, shift them a smidge to the left, and let the knees drop to the right, and reach, look to the left. And inhale, come undone, back through center. Go ahead and grab for the outside edges of your feet. A little happy baby, really focusing on pressing your whole back body, head into the earth, rolling around if it feels nice. And then for Shavasana, you can either take the traditional Shavasana, laying, extending the legs out, palms turn up, shoulders lightly roll under. Or you want to do the reclining Baddha Konasana again that was supported, like we did in the beginning. So if you have a lot of head congestion, and so we didn't do too terribly many forward folds, and then also maybe sitting up some might be a little more relaxing. You can decide, no right or wrong here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of finish where we began, and you can let go of the doing and invite in relaxation. Way to go for showing up for yourself and not 100%. And, we'll get there. We're just going to take the next several minutes relaxing here. You can go ahead and completely let go. I will guide you out in just a few minutes. You can stay in your Shavasana shape as long as you'd like, or if you do feel ready to come out and like a little small movement to your fingers and toes. And deep breath in and out. When you're ready, roll to your right side. Press yourself back to a seated position. Thank you for this gentle flow. I hope that if you are sick, you continue to get better, and if you are well, you feel even more well. All right, take care. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you.